Hi everyone, it's me Terri of the Yarn Joy podcast. Happy Friday everybody. So it's time for another episode of Finish It Friday. So last week, actually it's been 2 weeks. So 2 weeks ago, the project that I drew out of my container was the Star Wars kit, which is this kit right here. And the character that I decided to go with, the only ones I had left that I hadn't made was Jabba the Hutt, Chewbacca, Darth Vader, right here, and Luke Skywalker. I haven't made him yet. And I think I have made all the other ones. So those were the ones I had to choose from. And so I picked a character, and it was turning out bigger than I thought, and more to it than I thought. Yeah. So anyway, last Friday, I didn't have it finished, so I decided to go ahead and just show you my progress on that, and which was the Jabba the Hutt. And so I showed you the progress on him, and then I said that I would take another week to go ahead and finish him up, and so it has been another week. And so yes, I have finished him, and so let me go ahead and show you Jabba the Hutt. Now, he turned out big. Look at him. So, yeah, I think he turned out really well. Yeah, his eyes are a little bit wonky, I think. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think he turned out well. Last week, I think I only had maybe, well, no, I had almost the body made. That's right. So I had to finish up the body, and then I had to make the tail, and I had to make his arms, and then sew the pieces on. Yeah. And so that's what I did. And so I got him finished. And so, yeah, so the only thing I have left in that Star Wars kit now is Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, I think. Oh, no, and Chewbacca. Yeah. So anyway, there is my Jabba the Hutt. So now I am ready to draw another project out of my Finish It Friday. So let's go ahead and do that, and I will see what the next thing is. So here is my little pieces of paper. I believe I did take, yeah, I took the Star Wars paper out for the time being because I wanted to pick something different instead of the same kit. So, and then I'll put it back in there. But anyway, let's go ahead and pick. There's not that many pieces of paper, it seems like. Let's go ahead and pick something. Okay. So this week's is going to be, okay, the Scrappy Chevron. So let me go ahead and get that, and I'll show you what that is, or remind you what it is, and we'll talk about it. Okay, so the Scrappy Chevron, what that is a pattern by Maria's Blue Crayon, I believe, and I will link it down below in the description box, but I think that's what it is. It's a join as you go, corner to corner project, just using scrappy worsted weight colors, okay? And I have 2 complete strips, so here it is. Oh no, I started the next one. Okay, so what I have is I have 2 complete strips, like I said. And then I started the next strip going down this direction, okay? So that's what I'm going to be working on for this week. So my goal, I think my goal will be to finish this strip right here. You know, it's pretty long. I believe it's 10 colors. Yeah, I believe that's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's 10 colors, this 10 segments tall. And so this is going to be a really nice lap blanket, or, well, yeah. I mean, it goes not just lap, though, because it's touching the floor. Let me see. There. It's touching the floor, and see, it goes up to my chest. So, yeah, it's going to be a good snuggle-sized blanket for one person, I think, on the couch or whatever. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I forget what hook size I was using. Probably a 5.5. That tends to be my favorite right now. Or a 6mm for these things. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. But I will look in my book because I do try to keep records of my projects. Not super detailed. Mainly I just put the pattern name, you know, where to find it, and the the hook size that I used. Yeah. And because I have had to go back through my records and look for a particular project to see what hook size I used. So, yeah, I don't ever keep track of like how many yards of yarn I used or, you know, anything like that. But I definitely have to keep track of what hook size I use and where to find the pattern. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be working on this next week. So my goal is to finish that third strip. And so I went ahead and I put the paper back in here for that scrappy chevron. Okay, and so yeah, let me go ahead and put the lid on so I don't lose them. Okay, so how's everybody doing? I hope you had a great week this week. Today is the end of the week, start of the weekend. What did I work on today? Well, today I worked on the, I worked on finishing Jabba. I had to sew his tail on. I hadn't done that yet. So, finished him up, and then also I've been working on the Blanket Bonanza project, which is the medallion sample blanket. I just started working on it today since I showed it to you on Tuesday. And so I'm hoping to get another section of that done at least, which involves, I don't know how many rows it is, but I'm on the second row of that section. And I can't remember, but yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's what I was working on today. I will work on, I think I'm going to go ahead and work on that a little bit more maybe this evening. And then I need to start working on my cross stitch, my Christmas cross stitch. Since now that it's March, I need to be working on the next section is right here. And so I was thinking I might take this in there to my desk. I'll show it to you. Yeah, so I need to start working on section number 4 right there. And so I think I'm going to take that in there and work on that a little bit this evening as well. Yeah, that's about all I've done today. And, yeah, that's it, I guess. Short video, but I did want to come in and check in with you, show you my Friday finish, and then draw the next project for this next week, which I did that. And I hope everybody has a great weekend coming up. We're supposed to get some rain. So the rain is supposed to come in tomorrow afternoon and then stay around until maybe midday Sunday possibly. And then possibly on Tuesday, there's another chance of some rain, which we definitely need it. So I'm hoping that our area does get it. Our city is so big that, you know, they'll say, oh, you know, we're going to get rain. And then maybe in my area, it doesn't rain at all, or I get very little. And then other people, oh, we got an inch. And it's like, oh, okay, I got nothing or a quarter or something. So I'm hoping that we get it, you know, a good amount of rain, not overly. I don't want it flooding or anything, but I would definitely, it would be very nice to get some rain, super dry. So we'll see. I'll let you know. So let's see. I guess you won't see me again until Tuesday. Come back on Tuesday, unless you see a video pop up from me, but I think it'll be Tuesday for Blanket Bonanza. I'll show you progress on that. And then, of course, well, not Wednesday, right? So Thursday, that I'll let you know, you know, what we did over the weekend, or I can talk about that on Tuesday or whatever. Let me know what you're working on, and we will chat again, I guess. Yeah, on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Have a great evening this evening, and we'll catch up on Tuesday and have another visit, okay? See you later. Bye.